Hi, welcome to the Japa Yoga and thank you for joining me here today. My name is Kelli Kanashiro and I will guide you through the following session. Before we start, please let me share with you some words. Always consult your physician before practicing yoga. Be gentle, respect your body. Always rest when it is needed. Take a deep breath and having fun. You might need a block or a prop or a book to support in your practice today, a cushion or a blanket. If you have sensitive knees, you might want to use under your knees, a belt or a strap so you can reach more your foot or other asanas that you wanted to perform with these tools. Let's get started. Please find a tall seat. You may want to be seated in a cross-legged position. Rest your arms over your thighs or whatever you want and feel comfortable with. The first step here is to connect your mind and your body through your breath. So I invite you to close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths, all of them through your nose. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your nose 3 times. If you stay with your eyes closed, it's better for you to connect mentally with your body and mentally scan your body. So visualize the top of your head and your shoulders and your back and your core, your pelvis and everything that you're touching the floor. That everything in your body that is touching the floor. Connect your breath with all the parts of your body. But don't be attached to any specific part. Just stay there with your breath. Next 3 breaths, I invite you to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. So with your eyes closed, inhale deeply through your nose and exhale through your mouth with the sound of so you can feel your belly be empty when you exhale. Let's do one more time, inhaling through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And notice how your heart is beating right now. Notice if you feel any tension in your body. And keep breathing normally in your own rhythm. The intention for this class today is about clear the path between your mind and your body through your breath. And also to detoxify and energize your body with the asanas so you can be present, fully present. So place one hand over your shoulder, crossing over your chest, and another over your ribs, crossing over your belly. Rest the inner part of your arms to your body. Keep your eyes closed or open if you want. Just start to inhaling through your belly first, and then your rib cage, and then your chest. You feel everything be filling in, and on exhale, just empty everything. Sink down your belly more and more. Thinking about your body be empty of the air. Inhale, lift your belly, rib cage, chest with the air. And exhale, release everything. And let's do it again. Inhale, feel your belly, your rib cage and your chest be filling in the air, within the air. And breathe out. One more time, inhale through your nose. Feeling your belly and your rib cage and your chest. And exhale through your nose. Empty everything. Slowly rest your arms in your thighs or bring them in your heart center. Anjali Mudra, you touch your thumbs in your heart center. Just bow your head just a little towards your hands. And then this is the moment where you created your intention for your practice today. Any intention that you want, just bring this intention now. And perhaps a prayer or someone or something that you want to send love or forgiveness or just to be thankful for. When you finish your prayer or your intention, just bow your head towards your hands. And come back to the center. Release your arms. Let's bring some movement to our practice today. Find your way to a standing pose. Keep your feet parallel, hip width distance apart. Firm your feet on the ground. Relax and soften your shoulders. Open your hands at the palms facing forward. Slightly open your chest. Take a deep breath here before we start moving. Inhale, look up, arms to the sky. Place your hands together in prayer, bring them alongside your body when you exhale. And release them alongside your body. And keep doing this. Inhale, lift your hands to the sky. Exhale, bring them to the center and release alongside your body. And let's do it again. Inhale, arms to the sky. And bring the hands in the prayer in front of your chest, release alongside your body. Again, arms to the sky. Interlace your fingers, point your index fingers to the sky. Relax and soften your shoulders first. Don't press your head with your shoulders. Just hold your arms this way. Firm your feet on the ground. Inhale to lift. And then side bend towards your right. So you keep your hips in level. And side bend towards the right. Try to keep your head in the middle of your arms, not collapsing your head towards your right, the right armpit. Come back to the center, inhale again, lift up, and exhale towards your left. Keep breathing so you can keep yourself with your hips very in level. And then you can side bend more every exhalation. Come back to the center and then release arms alongside the body. Close your eyes for a moment. Find your Tadasana with your eyes closed. And notice if you're creating some heat in your body. Stand in the front of your mat if you're not there. So we're going to add some movements in our practice. So inhale, keep your arms to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees just a little. If you reach forward and keep yourself in a forward fold, release your head down. Release your lower back, upper back, and middle back, everything down. You can keep your legs straight. Try not overextend your knees, but try to give a little bend in your micro bend in your knees, and then reach forward more and more. You may use a block if you want to stay with your hands supporting the block. But in this position, firm your hands on the ground or in your shins and lift your chest halfway. Try to keep your spine aligned. look forward with your head. And exhale, forward fold more. And let's do this a couple more times. Inhale, halfway lift. You can stay with your hands on your shins or in your mat, look forward, and exhale, forward fold. Once more time, inhale, halfway lift, look forward, spine is aligned, and then exhale, forward fold. When you forward fold, just grab opposite elbows and rock side to side just a little to release any tension in your lower back. Drop your head down more and more. Everything is heavy here. Take a 2 full breaths. Release your air through your mouth when you exhale. When you release your hands on the mat, just try to press your tailbone towards your chest, so you can just try to forward fold more. From here, look forward, plant your hands on the mat, step back to a plank pose first. Options here are whether you can stay with your hands pressed on the floor and your legs straight, or you can place your knees on the mat. Both of them, keep your toes tucked. And then from here, bend your knees and then place lower your belly to the ground. Spine your hands on the ground. Lift your elbows to the sky first. Firm the top of your foot on the ground. Lift the caps of your knees. And then from here, lift your chest when you inhale. Exhale, release down. And let's do it again. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, cobra. Lift your chest. And exhale, lower down. From here, place your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes under. And from here, come to the plank pose, tabletop or downward facing dog. Pedal your foot so you can create space and more room to your hamstrings. Bend your knees and point your sit bones more to the sky. Soften your heart between your shoulders and draw your shoulder blades towards each other. Drop your head down from here and try to reach more. So create axial alignment in your spine. From here, look forward and step and walk your feet towards your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward, and then forward fold. Place your hands on your waist, draw your shoulder blades together, and then rise yourself to the standing pose. Find your Tadasana again. Take 2 full breaths here. And again, inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands on the mat. Step your right foot back and press your back knee down. Frame the front foot with your hands. Rise your torso and your hands to the sky to a low lunge. And try to not collapse your lumbar spine, but try to keep point your tailbone down. And from here, place your hands on the mat and step back to a downward facing dog. One full breath here. Look forward, step your right foot forward, this time to your low lunge on the other side. Frame your foot with your hands, rise your torso with your hand to the sky. Take 2 full breaths. Place your hands on the mat, look forward and step forward to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands on the hips. And then draw your shoulder blades together. Rise your torso to the sky. Tadasana again. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands on the mat, step back to a plank pose. Lower yourself down or halfway to chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Look forward and step your right foot forward. From here, plant your left hand on the mat and lift your right hand to the sky. Twist, easy twist. Place your hands on the mat. Step back to a plank pose. Lower yourself down, halfway lift. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And then look forward and step your left foot forward. Plant your right hand on the mat and lift your left arm to the sky. Twist the opposite way. Try to keep your hips in level. Just twist with your torso. Bring your hands to the center. Step back to a plank pose. Lower yourself down. Halfway. Upward facing dog or high cobra. Downward facing dog. Three full breaths here. Look forward and walk or step forward. Feet towards your hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then rise your hands, everything to the sky. And Tadasana again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands on the mat. Step your left leg back. Keep your knee extended. Rise to a high crescent lunge. Keep your hands in prayer. Turn yourself to the right and then bind your elbow to the other side of your right thigh to twist. 2 full breaths and dispose. You can bend the back knee if you want. And twist, come back to the center. Rise arms to the sky first. And then place your hands in front of the mat, step back to a plank pose. And lower yourself down. Chaturanga Dandasana or high cobra. From here, take your toes under, step back to our downward facing dog. This time look forward and step your left foot forward. Keep your back knee extended. Rise. Crescent lunge to another side. Hands in prayer. Turn yourself to the left. Try to keep your hips in level. And then bind your elbow to your knee. To twist. 2 full breaths. Slowly come back to the center. Plant your hands on the mat. Look forward and step forward. Halfway lift, forward fold. Hands in the waist, shoulder blades together, rise up, Tadasana. And find a way to a wide-legged position. Keep your feet parallel to each other, extend both arms in a T shape to the 5-point start. Take yourself 2 full breaths. Exhale into your mouth. And then place your feet in 45-degree angle. Bend your elbows and then bend your knees. So you can sit in an imaginary chair here and keep your torso aligned. Take a deep breath so you can enjoy this pose now. Relax and soften in this pose. Engage the muscles of your legs towards each other, to the midline. Hold the muscles of your legs together. Wide your sit bones apart to each other and tuck your tailbone down just a little so you can lift more your chest from your pelvis. One more full breath. Inhale, extend your arms in front of you. Extend your arms in a T-shape again. Turn your foot in parallel. Hands in the waist. Turn your right foot to the front of your mat. Back foot parallel to the short part of your mat. And then bend your front knee to find a warrior two. Try to soften and relax your shoulders here. Look to the front of your front hand in the middle finger. Palms face up, exalted warrior. Back hand drop down the back of your thigh. Lean back more. Come back to the center. Extend your front knee. Don't lock the front knee, just extend. Keep your microband in the knee. Lean forward with your hands. Drop your hands on the shin. Look up to a Trikonasana. Come back to the center. Bend your front knee. Lean forward this time to side angle. So extend your arm, the upper arm, close to your ear, look up. Keep your elbow over your thigh. And then you can use a block or place your hands on the mat. It's your choice. So you can open more to the left, your chest. And then slowly come back to the warrior two. Extend your front knee. Keep your feet parallel. Find a point, start again. Take 2 full breaths. Hands on the waist. Turn your front foot to the to the left. And then turn your left foot towards the front of your mat. And then keep your back foot in the shorter edge of your mat in parallel. Keep your knee bent. Find a warrior to the side. Relax and soften your shoulders and yourself in this pose. Take a deep breath. Engage the muscles of your legs and extend more the energy from your feet and your hands from your core. From here, palms face up. Reverse warrior. The back hand rest in the back of your thigh. Slowly come back to the warrior two. Extend your front knee. Don't
Don't lock your front knee, but extend, and then lean forward to a Trikonasana triangle. Just drop the shin, your hands over your shin. Open up in a T-shape your arms, look up. Or you can lean more forward, but it's not necessary. One more full breath. Bend your front knee, come back towards you. This time, just lean forward with your torso from your pelvis, and then rest your elbow over your front thigh. Bring this upper arm over your ear, just side angle down on the other side. Keep breathing, and then you can place your hands on a mat or a block in front of you if you want. To lean forward and rotate your torso more to the sky. One more full breath. Slowly come back to the warrior two. And stand this front leg. Place your hands on the waist. And then from the short distance between your feet and legs, you squat in your Malasana. Place your elbows in front of your knees and your elbows against the inner part of your knees to be taller. To stay with your spine aligned. Take 2 full breaths here in this pose. And then slowly place your hands on the mat. Lift your hips to the sky and forward fold. From this pose, place your right hand in the center of your legs and then twist your torso towards the right. Try to keep your hips in level. Place this left hand in the center of your foot and then twist another side. Hands on the mat. Place your hands in front of you as a wide leg downward facing dog. Release the weight of your head and the torso towards your hands more and more. Nod your head. Release any tension in your shoulders and your neck. Bring these hands toward the midline of your feet and in your body. Hands in the waist. Draw your shoulder blades together and rise to the standing pose. Keep your feet parallel to each other. Find your Tadasana. Take 2 full breaths into Tadasana. Place your hands on your waist. And sway the weight of your body over the left leg. Turn the right leg in 45 degrees. And place the sole of your foot on your shin or in your upper inner thigh. Find a place to stay with your eyes. Be focused there and express your hands in a prayer or reaching up. Keep breathing. Find your balance. Stay fully present. Slowly bring your hands to the center on a prayer and release this foot. Stay in Tadasana again. Take a deep breath. And then this time, sway the weight of your body over the right leg to be the standing one. And turn the sole of your foot and the leg in parallel 45 degrees. Sole of your foot on the shin or inner upper thigh. Press them together to each other. And from here, same thing. Keep your eyes in a place. Hands in prayer. Or express your hands to the sky. Perhaps you want to look up. Stay there. Keep breathing. Bring the hands to the heart center. And place the sole of your feet together to each other. Reset to Tadasana. Take a deep breath through your nose and set out through your mouth. Once more, inhale through your nose and set out through your mouth. Okay. From this pose, I'm going to stay in this side. Place your hands in the waist. And from here, firm the left leg on the mat, the feet. And start to lift your right leg back and up. While you shift the torso forward, point your back foot down, flex the foot. Look down and forward. Keep breathing. Place your hands in a prayer or in airplane mode or in front of you. Try to keep yourself extended in a warrior 3. And then when you find your warrior 3, just step back to find a warrior 1. Back heel down. Warrior 1. Two full breaths. Hands in the waist. Step forward to the front of your mat. From here, another side. Keep your right leg extended. Start to bring your left leg back and up. Point your toe, so keep your foot flexed in flexion. Lean forward with your torso. Try to keep your gaze in the same place, one in a specific place. Keep your focus with you. And then arms might be in front of you in the airplane mode or in a prayer. Try to keep your focus here and lift more your leg, back leg. And then slowly bring this back leg to a warrior 1. Step back and rise your hand to the sky while you bend from knee. One more full breath. Keep your hands in the waist. Step forward. Tadasana. Find a way to be seated and extend both legs in front of you. Sit tall, sit over your sit bones. Check if they are pointing down so you can sit tall with your spine. Option here is to sit over a cushion if you want, so you can keep your lumbar spine in a neutral shape. So engage the muscles of your core and abdomen and your back muscles, everything together. Firm the muscles of your legs and point your toes. Flex your toes, your foot, and from here rest your hands alongside your body.
Keep this engagement, open your chest, shoulders release and back. Draw your shoulder blades together. Sit tall, take a deep breath. And keep yourself in this pose for more 2 breaths. Sit taller. Engage everything. If you want to challenge yourself more, bring these arms to the sky without compromise your pose. And release everything down. Place your hands in your back. Behind you, with your fingers point to your back. Bend your knees. Recline yourself, find your sit bones again. And then from here, lift your knees in halfway. So you can find a way of your balance and then extend your arms in front of you. Sit taller, the same thing. Keep your muscles in your core and your back and your legs, all then activated. Try to open your chest more, engage yourself more in this Navasana pose. If you want to extend your front leg or both of them, stay in the pose. 2 more full breaths. And then slowly release the full sole of your foot together to each other, to the ground, to a Baddha Konasana butterfly. Sit tall first here, and then forward fold. And then out. An amount that is good for you. You can bring your foot closer or far from your pelvis. So you find a way to forward fold. The thing here, the more important thing is to keep your lower back in a neutral shape, not rounded. And then slowly find your way to lie your back down on the mat. And from here, place the sole of your foot on the ground. Keep your feet in a hip distance apart. Place the elbows down, hands in a robot or hands on a mat. But keep your elbows on the mat and also the chest open. From here, inhale, lifting your hips to the sky. Try to engage the muscles of your legs instead of engage muscles of your glutes. And from here, with your elbows point down, open more your chest, open more your hips. Lift everything up. Firm the sole of your foot together. And then if you want to interlace your fingers behind your back to open more your chest, you're welcome to do so. Take a deep breath. Firm the sole of your feet on the ground to lift more and expand more your chest. Press the skull of the back of your neck on the mat so you can lift your chest more and your hips more from here. One more full breath. And then slowly release everything down. Keep your feet apart and knees knock. Reset your breath, yourself here. And let's do it again. Place the feet parallel to each other. Engage yourself in this pose. Lift your hips to the sky. Open up your chest. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Press your feet down. Take a deep breath here. Firm your back of your skull on a mat so you can open more your chest and lift more your hips to the sky. Try not to use your glutes but the muscles of your legs. Slowly bring yourself down and bring both knees
to the chest in Apanasana pose. You can rock side to side just a little. Or if you make a massage in your sacrum as well, holding your knees. From this pose, keep one knee extended, one foot on the ground, like the left one on the ground, and then grab behind your thigh, the right one, extending this leg to the sky. Bring this leg toward your chest, more how taking the hands on your toe or in your shin or whatever. Just keep your micro bend in this knee and then bring this leg toward yourself. Try to keep both hips, both the hips on the ground in a level. And then engage yourself in this forward fold. And then release, extend this left leg and twist yourself to the right, grabbing the outer side of your right knee. Look to the right and open your right arm in a T shape. Bring your block if you want underneath your knee, the right one, so you can keep your shoulder on the mat, both of them. 3 full breath. Enjoy your twist. Release, lengthening your body. Come back to the center. Hold this knee to the chest once more. And then place this sole of this feet together. Bring to the ground. Take the left leg towards yourself. Hold behind your thigh. And then extend this front, the knee and the foot towards your face. Lift up everything to the sky and keep everything engaged. You can bring this toward yourself more. Hold your big toe with your index and your middle finger, keeping yourself in this forward fold. Feel the muscles of your legs working, and then bring this knee to the chest first. Extend your right leg down. Open your left arm in a T shape. Look to the left. Twist your body towards your right. Bring one block to stay and repose your left knee, but you keep your both shoulders on the mat. 3 full breath. And slowly bring this knee to the chest. Hold both knees. Happy baby pose, grabbing your feet from on the side. And then try to keep your sacrum down, having your around your lower back. Otherwise, you can use a plow pose, lifting your leg to the sky first if you want. Keep your neck straight, don't look to the side, and then bring this
leg behind the back with your hands on the mat. You can bring this knee towards your shoulders, or another good pose before your Shavasana is a fish pose. Keep your hands in your underneath your sacrum, and then open the chest, release your head behind yourself. Or if you want to touch the top of your head down, is another option. But point your toes and then find your way to Shavasana. Just keep your feet open and your hands open, and find an adjustment that you think is good for you. You can place a block underneath your legs to keep your spine in a neutral shape. You can use the blanket to cover yourself, so you can keep yourself warm, or simply putting the blanket over your chest and belly to decompress and then calm your nervous system. Take 3 full breaths, inhale through your nose and release into your mouth, and every exhalation just notice your body sinking down more over the mat and the ground. Mentally scan your body, all the parts of your body touching the ground, and try to let go. Find your own rhythm of your breath and enjoy your Shavasana. Please stay in your Shavasana some couple minutes more. I will leave you here, and then before you just stand or sit, wake yourself very slowly to your starting your day, or have a good rest. Thank you so much for joining me in this channel. Namaste.